So I've not done any Persona music on the channel in a very long time, way too long. It's my fault. I apologize. I went back to one of my Persona 5 reactions, went in the comments to see, like, you know, checking for a recommendation, what I should do. I saw a suggestion for no more what ifs, so that's what we're going to do. All right, I'm excited. Let's go. Nice cross stick. Oh, it's gonna be like this.
Some people may stay with you, though. I am all alone tonight.
Ooh,
and I
nice melody.
kept on asking myself questions.
All right, it's like borderline bossa.
Considered that was a time.
Oh, nice background vocals.
I never really doubted myself, but tonight got me thinking about it all. If I am the fool or what now?
Ooh, the harmony on Whatnot was gorgeous. I'm looking forward to the second listen after this.
I do not regret with my choices. I'm rather proud. Yeah.
Pretty standard jazz chord progression. What's going on in the game when this happens? Ooh. Oh, the background vocals are 10 out of 10. Some good vocabulary going on there.
How can I be so sure? At a crossroads, I'm afraid to. But I can't let fear get the best.
I like the lyrics.
Someone once said, burn my dread, babe.
Man, the flow of the delivery is
Who knows what tomorrow
it's real nice. This feels like a jazz standard, to be honest.
Just wanna live my life the way I want. What fills up my soul is passionate.
Oh man,
Music that makes me want to sing.
the background vocals are so tasty.
My story will be starring me just like yours. Who knows when will it end? What matters most is how you bring joy to life. So
Man. Okay, I had to resist. I don't want to ruin it. Be like, just start filling in all over the place because that's just what you feel. The progression. There's so many songs that follow that progression, and if you play, you know, you're like, oh yeah, you can open it up on this. That felt good. Okay, let's go back and listen to it a second time, and then we'll talk about it. But first, takeaway thoughts. It's so smooth. Like, oh my gosh, like we kind of mentioned in the beginning, it kind of felt borderline like a bossa nova, almost kind of like Astrud Gilberto singing, but it's not in Portuguese, it's in English, and there's no like, you know, bossa nova guitar happening. But our drummer just hung out, just gave us the groove the whole time, and that cross stick stayed true, and we get the little shakers happening the whole time. But the true win for me, I mean, the melody is gorgeous. The lyrics are cool. It feels soulful. It feels passionate. But it's the background harmonies and the vocal line that's what's going on. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, let's check it out again. We'll do some stops and starts and talk about things. Obviously, things being just outlined here, very, very low dynamic in our harmonic progression with upright bass and the drum set clearly showing us the way. And then turn around. And now we're in. And that voice, man.
Some people may stay with you though.
Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. That's kind of the phrasing. Do-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Just a little bit of ascension in our contour and come back down. And obviously the timbre, the tone of the voice is so chill. It's very relaxed. And we just kind of get the tone painting of where we're going to go from within the first, you get it in reality within the first 10 seconds. I was going to say we're like 24 seconds in, but you know where it's going to be. You can kind of be predictive on the chord progression as it comes up because it's very simple. It's very basic, but it works so well for this. So I guess the first question I would have is what's going on in the game? Like, is it focusing on a character that like has kind of like, like a low key nightlife? Is there like some jazz stuff involved? Like, I'd be very curious because the other Persona stuff that we've listened to, I don't feel has been like this,
I am all alone tonight, and I kept on asking myself questions.
Listen to that phrasing on the I'm all alone tonight and kept on asking myself, but hold on, we got to listen to how this is shaped and given to us. This is so cool. I don't know if I've gone far enough.
I am all alone tonight.
Almost like just some like just raw entondo on the way that's being given to us. It's still in time. It's just we're at such the backside of the beat.
I am all alone tonight, and
A little bit of a vibrato there.
kept on asking myself questions.
Come on, man. That's the gold. This channel, normally we're just listening down all the time, but the rhythm section is playing such, we're just in the pocket and we're being very, very subtle. We're not decorating a lot with how the progression is going. So you can't help but focus on the shape from, the sound of the voice and what directions the melody is going. It's either ascending or descending, and it gets all these little articulation differences with long notes, short notes, some vibrato going in there. That's very smooth.
Myself questions. Considered there was a time.
That's the first little spot. Whatever's going on in time. Listen to the background vocals here.
Considered there was a time.
Oh man, it's mixed way down too.
I never really doubted myself.
Yeah, you got it there too. It's just like the upright bass player sounds so perfect. Just outlining the chords. They're strong in the mix, but they're gonna throw the background vocals just a little bit. It's gonna sit right under the basses, and it works out really, really nice.
Never really doubted myself. But tonight got me thinking about it all.
Similar phrasing in the vocal delivery.
I am the fool or what now?
Oh my God, dude. When she said what and you get the background on what. This is the stuff to get nerdy about because this makes the listening experience very different than the stuff we feature on the channel a lot. So this was a great recommendation.
I am the fool or what now?
My Lord.
I do not regret with my choices. I'm rather proud.
The other part we haven't talked about at all is how subtle the keyboard voicings are. I don't mean voice voicings, but like the way the keyboardist is voicing the chords they're playing. It's just so down. It's so low. It's on the bottom of the mix. But if you took it away, so much would be lost. So that's when you know someone is saying so much into the playing because there's a lot of listening going on. There's a lot of comprehension of how, like, it's cliche, but we say less is more. But when someone really understands that and be like, yeah, man, I'm just going to fit in the cracks and be the glue that kind of really holds everything together. But I mean, I could also say that about the bassist, right? Like, because they're playing, it's chill. We're just playing a real basic groove, and that's connected to that cross stick and the drum. So I mean, really, you can't remove any of them. But as far as the most, I guess, tones we're hearing within the harmony, it's the keyboard player has the most of that. But they're playing, it's just such a subtle addition that I don't know. It's pretty easy to nerd out about this because it's so good.
Yeah, I know I won't change anything because I can't
Got a little difference in the little phrasing there. Now we go back to ja do gung ga within the percussion line, and then there's a lot of nice vocabulary that goes on in this keyboard feature here. And now that they get this, they get to be like, cool, I've been in the background this whole time. Now I get to say, let's go back a little bit, what I have to say, and it's really nice. It's the same as singing though, right? Just you imagine the words with what's being given to you. You can feel it. The better the player, the easier time they have at making you feel something. That's the beauty of being an instrumentalist, especially in jazz, because
how can I be
your vocabulary, your proficiency level, your ease of communicating with the ensemble, with the audience, like that's where all that comes from, man. Oh my God, music is so cool.
so sure at that crossroads? I'm afraid to.
It's a good lyrics right there.
But I can't let fear get the best of me.
Everybody has thought that.
Someone once said, burn my dread, babe.
What is going on in the game right here? I need to
Who
know.
knows what tomorrow
Similar properties going on. Oh, the bassist played a little bit more notes there. Boom, boom. Just a little bit more ascension in the line. Background vocals coming in again. And all the properties, I mean, they're pretty consistent throughout the whole piece. Like we basically, we get our A section, we get our B section, and we have our keyboard feature there. And that's pretty much the structure of the song. We'll keep going, but, there's not like massive amounts of new things to say within a surface level, analysis.
just wanna live my life the way I want.
Ooh, ba boo da. We didn't have that delivery because everything else has been like boo ba ba with the way that phrase was finished. So that's kind of a cool little difference there.
My life the way I want. What fills up my soul is passionate. Music that makes me want to sing.
That's the thing, man. So the other thing you got to praise the vocalist on is because, let's say we bring in like 10 people that have, good pitch. They understand how to sing this melody. But, you're looking at the chart. You're like, okay, cool. But it's about the interpretation and this, like what's in the within, what's inside of you to have that phrasing happen. Because we could transcribe this, write the rhythms down on the page and be like, here's the exact transcription of what this vocalist did. And you hand it out. But that doesn't mean that it comes out that way. You know what I'm saying? Nor should it at the same time. If we give this to 10 people, let's say we have 10 really, competent vocalists. We're like, hey, make this your own. We're going to get 10 different versions. It'll be the same melody. It'll be the same lyrics, but it's going to be 10 interpretations. And that's where it really becomes special. And not that we need to compare this person's interpretation of the melody to anything, but it's part of like the thinking process when we kind of get into these things. So, and obviously I'm going to nerd out about that kind of stuff.
My story will be starring me.
The way she phrased story was so cool.
Who knows when will it end? What matters most is how
Assuming this is,
bring joy to
hold on, let me see. There we go. Assuming this is all an actual take of a drummer in a session and not created on a DAW. The other really, really impressive part is, think about this, you're playing that cross stick, which is the stick just backwards over. Instead of hitting the snare, you're just hitting the rim of the snare drum. Have you noticed how consistent every cross stick is. That's very hard to do. If you're really there in the studio and you're playing that, you need to be so perfect to do that in one take to get all those to sound together. And because this feels more like this feels more organic. I mean, at least it has that appearance on a first listen or a second listen, that it's not so adulterated with studio post-production changes, if that makes sense. So it just kind of has that organic feel to it. But it also very well could be a really great sample, looped. A little bit of scatting here at the end. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. It's just a shame I've waited so long to do Persona stuff because obviously I forgot. Obviously I forgot how good this stuff is in here. So that's on me. We need to get back into this. The easiest way for me to find this stuff is just tell me in the comments, or if you're not a member of the Discord, join the Discord. Drop stuff in there and be like, hey, because I have reaction sections in there, be like, here's some more Persona stuff. Check it out. Okay. Let me know what you think about the song down in the comments. And also, please let me know what's going on during the game. What is happening to the characters that we are feeling these emotions right now. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. You can find a link for my socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and catch you next one. I appreciate you being here. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.